here looking like a whole Tresemme commercial. You heard? You feel me, man? You see that shining right there? You see that thing shining and glistening? Baby, baby! Skin kind of glowing, man. I'm in a good mood. Especially because, you know, your girl's about to be 22 out here in these streets. Right there on Valentine's Day, you dig? I'm a love baby. But anyways, let's move along to what we getting into today. Today I'm basically going to be bringing y'all a skincare routine video. Basically, it's just going to show what products I used, where I'm at in my journey now, what products I thought were best, what I feel like what was wrong with some of the products. This is my opinions on some of the skincare products that I've used, and just basically my journey. Now, my face isn't clear yet, but we on our way there, you feel me? We are on our way. That's all that matters. Like, my skin kind of glowing right now. I'm going to put in some pictures, too, to show y'all, like, how my skin used to be before. Like, it didn't look this good before, so. But, anyways, let's get into the whole spiel. So, I would say I got serious about my skincare, like my face routine and everything, when I started going to college. So, when I first started college, I was using Clean and Clear. I think it was like an orange, like, cleanser type. I was using that. And then once I was serious, like, okay, now I really want to make like a transition into what's going to be better for my skin. Because I used that pretty much like my whole high school year. Like, I knew I had troublesome skin, but I wasn't really making like the necessary steps to like, okay, now it's like really time to invest in my skin. So when I really started thinking about it, I needed a change because my skin was just like in a normal state. Like, it wasn't getting better. It wasn't getting worse. It was just in a regular, constant state. It was no real changes to my skin. So I then switched to, after Clean and Clear, I switched to Biore. And I know this is like I guess you could say it's a popular brand. A lot of people know about Biore. And I started with their charcoal one. So I started using their charcoal acne control. So I used that, and then I got some witch hazel to go with it. I was like, I don't really know what to try right now. I just need something new because my face too, I think it got so used to that face wash that I just needed something new. And I feel like this is important for people to know. It takes 4 to 6 weeks for your skin to like adjust to a product, and eventually your skin has to move on from that product because it becomes somewhat immune to the product because your face just gets used to it and it's time to switch up on the product. So I started using the Biore charcoal acne control. I used that because it has a salicylic acid in it. The salicylic acid is really good for your skin. It works really well for your skin. So I was using that, and I used witch hazel just because I've heard like a few people say like, oh yeah, like witch hazel, like it works really well. And the witch hazel, it made my face feel like good in the beginning. So did the Biore acne control. My face did feel good. Like, as soon as I used both of the products, my face felt good. Now, a downfall of that is that I feel that the Biore was like really strong. And I don't necessarily say I have sensitive skin, but the Biore, it was really strong. Like, when I used it, I don't know, it was cool, but I couldn't leave it on too long or it may start burning. Like, if I wash my face like twice, which is what I usually do, I usually like to wash my face I usually like to wash my face in the morning and then at night. So when I was washing my face at night, like, or if it was like too close back-to-back washes, then my face would kind of like burn. Like, I don't know why, but it would burn. So I used that, and then I thought it was just like something like my face needed to get used to it. I don't know. I didn't really take it too serious. I was like, maybe I just need to adjust to it. I haven't used a new product in a long time. But then probably like after 2 weeks, my skin, it broke out into like little hives. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. It broke out into like little bumps. So then I started Googling because I was stressing. I'm like, nah, man, we can't have this. We can't have this breaking out stuff. So I seen that, and then I seen a couple people like speak on it, like they were going through it as well. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's like normal, you know, maybe I'm just tripping. But it was like, my face was just so bumpy. It wasn't smooth. I didn't like that. I'm like, dang, nobody can even touch my face right now. Like, that just wasn't the move. You did what I'm saying? Like it just wasn't it. So I kept using it, obviously, but I don't know. I kept using it, and I didn't really think too much of it, but I should have, and like did more research on it and all that. So that's why I started talking to my mom. I'm like, I don't really know if like this product is working for me. Like I just really don't know. So she was like, okay, fine, let's really get serious about your skincare. So right now, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all all these products that I'm about to mention from here on out. From here on out, it's expensive. I'm not even gonna play with you right now. Like the products are expensive, man. So then I went to start using Mary Kay. So I started using Mary Kay after my godmom had bought it. So she bought it for me, and it basically just a 4-step process. It comes with your regular, wash cleanser thing, and then it comes with a toner. It comes with an acne treatment gel, and then it comes with a moisturizer. So with that also, I was like, okay, now you need an SPF. So it's a sunscreen within like your face care regimen. So that way when you go directly into the sun, if you do have blemishes, hyperpigmentation, you feel me, it blocks that from getting darker. Obviously, you still don't want to be in direct sunlight for a long period of time, but it blocks it for the most part. So we did that. We started with that. So I maybe started using that. I can't even tell you the timeline exactly when I started using it. Maybe if I go back and look in some pictures, I can tell you the timeline. But right now, off the top of my head, I can't really remember the timeline. But I started using the Mary Kay. And I'll say for the most part, I enjoyed using Mary Kay. Mary Kay, I felt like it was a product that was worth it because it got my skin under control. I feel like at the time when I was in college, my skin was really inflamed, and it just didn't work out there in Arizona. Like for me, my skin was just, every time I went out there, I feel like I broke out every time. I could be home for a week. The day as soon as I get out there, my skin would break out, and I would be so irritated because I'd be like, at home, I was just fine. But yeah, using the Mary Kay, I really enjoyed it. I really liked their products. I don't really have anything bad to say about their product because I feel like it was a great product to get my skin under control. Now, if you want to take it to the next step and control hyperpigmentation or like blemish control, then you need to add another step within your process. So during this time, I went on to start using this product called not number 7 yet. I was using this Pericone MD. Now, the Pericone MD, when I first started using it, it worked really well. There's 2 kinds of Pericone MDs. I'll put the one that I use in this video. And mine was basically just for wrinkles, tightness of the skin. It was supposed to just give me more vitamin C and try and help with the hyperpigmentation. So I was using that because I just thought it's like, you just have to try stuff for your skin. You never know what's going to work for your skin. I started adding more stuff to that as well. My mom eventually got me something called, it's number 7. It's a number 7 product, and that was mainly to target hyperpigmentation too. But that's still, it only kept my skin under control. It wasn't making like a push to actually, change my skin and make the blemishes go away and like diminish the blemishes. So with all that stuff, it just still wasn't helping. So my mom, she works for, her job is to like go to like Ultas and stuff like that and sell certain stuff that they want her to sell. So she sells like Dermablend stuff, just anything that her job wants her to sell along the beauty lines. So a lot of times I get a lot of stuff and samples of things from my mom because she sees like a lot of these vendors or like people who are ambassadors of these companies and skincare products. So I get a lot of stuff from my mom. I can't say that. So that was the Mary Kay thing. Also in the Mary Kay, I would say one thing that I didn't like was the toner. So when I was going through using all the whole 4-step process, I felt like my face was in a constant good place. It wasn't constant like when I was using the Clean and Clear or doing the Biore. It was in a constant place where it's like, okay, I was barely having breakouts if I was having a breakout, you know what I mean? Like I maybe will have a breakout when I was about to catch my monthly, like that would mainly be the only time I would get a breakout. So The toner, I feel like, made a difference once I was out of the toner and I stopped using it. I noticed a big difference. And I feel like it's because of the toner has benzoyl peroxide in it. And the benzoyl peroxide, it makes your skin really hydrated. Now, it cleans out the bacteria and everything in your pores, but it also makes your skin very dehydrated. So I feel like that was a bad thing with the toner. And I've heard from the brand that I use now that the benzoyl peroxide is not good for like darker skin complexion people, because it's just not good for our skin, because it dehydrates our skin instead of moisturizing it, and it actually being moisturized and then getting better throughout the day. So once I stopped using that, I noticed my skin worked better. And then my mom eventually met somebody, a part of the brand called Exuviance. I don't know if a lot of people know about it, because I didn't know about it until my mom ran into this lady and she like talked about the Exuviance brand and everything. So with that being said, when they talked about the Exuviance thing, my mom got like her Instagram and she was telling us that she was going to have like a workshop. It was like Exuviance workshop. So I went to the Exuviance workshop and it was cool. It was different, like, 'cause I've never done anything like that. So I went to the Exuviance workshop and we basically sat down. The whole workshop was maybe like almost like 2 hours. Like, it was a pretty good extensive workshop and I really liked it. And they basically took us through a whole cycle of what we were going to do with our face. So my time, it wasn't for like VIP members. VIP members were the people who were going to spend $100 or more. I was only planning on spending close to 100, because their stuff is pretty expensive. Like, if you're getting serious about your skincare and your face regimen or just anything part of it, it's gonna start getting expensive if you really want to see results. So I had the noon class, I believe. Yeah, I had the noon class. So in that class, we basically start off with a face wash, and it was just various steps we follow after that. I thought it was a good experience to see like the proper ways to put on products, or like how to take off the products, or how you should be using them, what's actually in them, what they do. And I feel that she was a great person to even speak on it, because she has a lot of knowledge in face care products. I think she said she was doing it for 20 years. So it was pretty nice to like hear. You could hear it in her voice. Like, as soon as somebody talking, if they got that confidence, they got that knowledge in that product, you just automatically know. And I could tell that she already had that. So she knew him. She knew my mom, so she knew of me. And I contacted her a few times on Instagram, so she knew me in the class. Like, we talked a little bit in class. She eventually made me a personalized bag. But with that, we were in the class, and they basically gave us these little packs right here. Dang, you can't even really see it, man. Can't really see it, man. There you go. There you go. Exuviance. That's step one, and then it's step two. And this is basically a pill. And this is exactly what I bought from that class. This is the main thing I wanted, and it treats blemishes and hyperpigmentation in your skin. And it's not the pill you guys are thinking about when you take it and like your skin sheds, you don't really want to go nowhere, like, and it gets super nasty. It's a pill that's in a wipe, and it has it's like a wet wipe kind of. So you put it on your skin a certain way, and then it has a neutralizer with it. Most pills, they don't have a neutralizer. So the neutralizer, the first step is you putting on the pill, and then the neutralizer neutralizes it, so you can actually hold in all that. You don't have to feel like it's super sticky or bothering you after you put it on. So I like how they do that. And that was the only thing I had bought that day, because that was the main thing I needed. I already have face wash and everything. But with the Exuviance thing, they give you a supply that's for, I believe it's 6 weeks on there. And then after the 6 weeks, you can buy it again and keep buying it. But after the 6 weeks, you should see major results. So right now, I'm in my second week. I actually really like the products. The products are really good, man. They're expensive, but they're really good. I use the Exuviance pill, and I also use their detox mud mask. Because the pill you can only use twice a week. That's why they give you a supply for 6 weeks, is you can only use it twice a week. So since I started that class on a Saturday, I usually try to do it every Saturday and every Wednesday. If I don't do it every Saturday, every Wednesday, then I'll do it every Sunday, every Thursday type of thing. So I just try to split that up. And then with the mud detox, I put that in the middle, because you can also use the mud detox 1 to 2 times a week. So the important thing is to find a wash, a good toner, And then find something that's dedicated to your skin. Like if you have hyperpigmentation skin, find something that's dedicated to your skin. That's also with your makeup. Like you want to find makeup that is good for your skin. So you find a wash, find a toner, you find something that's dedicated to what you want to control, your problem with your skin, and you find a good moisturizer. One thing I also want to talk about too is my mom gave me, it's called Saturday Skin. And that was probably one of my favorite things she gave me out of this subscription called BoxyCharm. I eventually want to get into BoxyCharm myself and get my own subscription, but it's basically just a subscription where you get all kinds of different beauty products in a subscription. And those products are expensive, but they give it to you in a subscription that you have to pay that's lower than the total amount that you pay within that box you get. My mom has mentioned this in her video too, that every woman should subscribe to BoxyCharm because you're getting a lot of products that you may not even thought about using, but you may get it and fall in love with it and see it does actually change your skin. Their YouTube is called 2 Melanin Mommies, so shout out to them. They got a whole bunch of content. My mom really out here on these YouTube streets, just know that. Okay, sidebar, back to what I was saying. You also have to be really consistent with your skin. If you actually want to see changes, I don't care how late it is, any of that, you have to wash your face every morning, every night. Especially if you have troublesome skin, you have to do it, because if you're not consistent with it, you won't see results in your skin. That is the biggest thing to remember from this. That's pretty much it, y'all. That's all I got for y'all. I'm hoping I could get some blinds. I'm hoping I could get some curtains, because it just, my room looks so plain with those like that. I told my mom no, and I was like, no, I don't want those. But hopefully I get some curtains, man, so I could really be looking like a legit up in this piece. But my favorite shirt on, man. That's it, man. We out of here. Look into it. Get your skin right, man.